Hey everyone, my name is Kitty Wolf and welcome to Kepo Kepo Detective Club? No idea if I said that right or not. This is a game about obviously being in a detective club. It's still in early access, so it only has like one case for us to solve. I don't know how long like a typical case takes, and I don't even know how we're gonna solve this case. But let's get started and investigate and be the best detective there ever is and ever will be. Okay, I'm just supposed to talk to everybody. Security, we have a situation here. The library is now an active crime scene. Some kid is being suspected of evading taxes. Book penalty taxes, that is. You know, for when you return a book late. Well, you can't tax that. Anyway, I can't let you leave until you have your library card. You better talk with Principal Akuman. He'll explain the details of the case. I want to know why I'm being asked to do this. Hey, backpack. Okay, can't grab the backpack. So this is the comic book they've been talking about. The cover is red in color with an image of a superhero. The title reads Titan on Attack. Okay, instead of Attack on Titan. What's the case again? Like something about late book fees? That's one of my proofs. I have no suspects yet. Okay. This is the principal, Ken Akuman. Glad to have the detective club on the case. We now have Mr. Blaine in custody with charges of tax evasion. Is that guy over there? According to Mrs. Reed books, Mr. Blaine has a book that he failed to return on time, and now he's trying to evade the tax penalty. So am I trying to prove that he actually returned a book late? However, Mr. Blaine claims that he did return the book on time, and accused Mrs. Reed books for not doing her job properly. How am I supposed to prove something like that? I need to look into your database. This is a tough case, detective. If Mr. Blaine was really late returning the book, I will have to tell his parents to pay the fine. On the other hand, if this is indeed Mrs. Reed book's negligence, I might have to fire her. You better start questioning the suspects. If you need to leave this library, I've placed your library card on the counter table. Yeah, what it sounds great, I guess. Where's my library? Where's the counter table? Where is anything, dude? There's nothing here, yo. Well, let's talk to the suspects first. Oh, that's a library card, a big ass library card. I returned the book yesterday, both of them. Why should I lie to that old Reed books? She misplaces books all the time. I went to the library with Evan. You know Evan knows, right? We put it here on the table, I swear. Right or left doesn't matter, right? It might, dude. So you could have gotten, lost out on a technicality. A lot of books here. A lot of books here, okay. So I might have to leave the library to question other people. I didn't remember seeing Alex Blaine come to the library with his classmates yesterday. He was supposed to return one novel and one comic book, but only the novel is checked in the system. Wait, so the comic book is on that table there, where's the novel? The deadline to return the books was lunchtime. All books must be returned before lunch break, ends at 1 p.m. I waited a while, then leave for lunch myself. When students returned the books, I stamped them right away, then logged them in the computer before placing them back on their shelves. It's odd when Mr. Blaine showed me that the comic book is now on its shelf, because the computer log has no record of it. Did I forget to log the book into the computer? I can't remember. Well, how reliable. Got library card. Time to find no clue. Okay, what was that guy's name again? That you said whatchamacallit? Evan Noes. Okay. Alright, okay, these are proof. These are the suspects. It's just it's like who did the negligence, basically. Okay, I gotta talk to whatever Noes. Why can't I get this? Blah blah blah. But where's the novel though? You say you returned a comic book and a novel. There's no novel here. I'll get this stupid mouse out of the way. Okay, dude, I got a library card. Card scanned. Okay, you can go now. You guys are fighting here? Alex Blaine? Yeah, he's such a nice kid. I can't believe he's being charged with tax evasion. This is a freaking school, dude. Why are they charging students? Mrs. Reed books? Yeah, she's quite forgetful. Yeah, but you're also annoying students, so is your testimony reliable? She once asked me to return a pen that I've already returned. It was in her pocket all along. Annoying student though. Not very reliable. Good student. This one must be reliable, right? Oh, right. He's from Miss Polly Esther's class, isn't he? Okay, you gave nothing useful. Pretty student. I heard Mrs. Reebooks is in trouble again. She's so clumsy and forgetful, she might lose her job for real this time. So I can either get someone, you know, penalized or I get someone fired. Meow meow. This cat is the key witness to our case. No clue here. Beautiful student, even better than the pretty student. Why can't we go inside the library? Why? It's a crime scene. Just student. It's weird, I'll explain. Never really got into trouble before. So he's a good student, right? Where is that freaking dude, Evan Noahs? Reading club, open for public every Thursday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Interesting. Why is that interesting? Reading club? Okay. Is that gonna help me solve my case? No clue here. That's never cool in the trash can, huh? Okay, you guys are useless. Who is Evan Noahs? Smart student. I bet it was Mrs. Reebooks. She often carried books from the library to read during lunch. You know we have CCTV here at school. Why don't you see for yourself? If only I knew where to find that. Okay, this school is actually pretty damn big. Mayhem. Mr. Blaine? Ah, that young boy. Well, yes. I saw him yesterday during lunch break. He was reading a book. It was just before lunch break ends, because he started running when he heard the bell. If not for the bell, he would still be there reading that book. So he's late then. He's late returning the book. Anyway, feel free to check the CCTV footage in the security room. Here's the key. I mean, you guys trust me awfully way too much. Return books to the library. This is a classroom? Return book to library. Mr. Polyester, where is your hall pass, Mr. Just in Time? I don't know. I don't need one. I'm Detective Time. Oh, you're Evan Noahs. Well, yeah, I returned his book, but no, he didn't go to the library with me. He said he was busy with something. I'm not sure what it was. I asked Alex if he wanted to return any book to the library. He gave me one. It was a novel. So I took his book along with all the comic books I had borrowed. Then I went to the library and gave it to Mrs. Reebooks. Wait, so you helped him return one book, but you said it's the novel. And we didn't find the novel, but we did see the comic book on the library table. Sigh. I have not finished reading those comic books. I wish I could have more time to read them. Sadly, the deadline to return all books is 1 p.m., just when lunch break ends. It's a terrible deadline. Nothing interesting. Back to find a clue. Useless crap all around. Okay, where's that security room? M-Way Slate. I'll explain? Oh yeah, I saw him come in the library yesterday. I was there taking a catch-up math test. I think he was looking for Mrs. Reebooks. I saw him looking left and right. He then went to check the pile of books on the table and placed a red book there. I'll explain, you're looking kind of guilty here. I know a girl named Maybelline. Maybe student. Not a student, if you ask me. Carrie Oki? Yes, yesterday everyone must return all borrowed books to the library before lunchtime ends. If not, we have to pay the tax penalty. What kind of shitty ass school is this? A lot of kids returned their books last minute and there was a lot of books being piled up. I did not have any class, so I volunteered to help Mrs. Reebooks put the books back to their shelves. Mrs. Reebooks left for lunch a few minutes before the bell rang. She was carrying her lunchbox and her favorite novel, Pride and Prejudice. Mrs. Reebooks says she already stamped and logged each book into the system. All I need to do was take a bunch of books and put them back in the correct shelves. I did so explain as he was leaving the library. I had to go back and forth to reshelve books, so I did not see what he was doing. It was after the bell rang, so he must be going back to class. Everyone is suspicious. Okay, where is that freaking security room? I need to look at them footages. Footage. What? Is that everything there is? Oh. Open. Oh, okay, this is a security room. Hey, dude! Crispy Bacon. Oh, these names are brilliant. I can show you the security footage of the corridor outside. You wanna see? Security footage shows Evan Noahs walking towards the library carrying books in his hands. Timestamp shows 12:13 a.m. Wait, what? Midnight? The hell are you doing carrying books at midnight? Security footage shows Elway Slate walking towards the library with Principal Ackerman at 12:29 p.m. Principal Ackerman left the library a minute later. Elway Slate left the library at 1:35. Okay. Security footage shows Mrs. Reebooks leaving the library. Timestamp shows 12:52 p.m. She was carrying her lunchbox and a green book. Wait, what color is the novel? Security footage shows Alex Blaine running towards the library carrying something in his hands. Timestamp shows 1:01 p.m. He left moments later. Security footage shows Mrs. Reebooks returning to the library. Timestamp shows 1:15 p.m. She was carrying her lunchbox and a green book. Wait. It changed color, didn't it? Do I have that in my clues? What? Okay, so there's a comic book, it's red. It's an Attack on Titan, pirated book. So clearly this is a lie, because he said he returned both with Evan Noah's, and Evan said he didn't come with him, he only gave him one book to return. But he did come to the library though, so she did. Well, did Alex go after she left? I think he went after she left, so she's not lying. This is another weird thing though. The novel was checked in because Evan helped Alex return it, so that's true. So, but the comic is on the table though, dude. I think you just forgot to freaking put it back. And then nice kid, never got in trouble, clumsy, blah blah blah. It's a student, was in the library, gave a novel to return, wishes a mother dead. Okay, so Alex Blaine placing a red book on the book pile. Is the red book the comic book? Okay, the red book is probably the comic book. Okay, what color is the novel though? Did it say? What's the freaking color of the novel? Jeez. Are these really clues? Okay, so here, Mrs. Reebooks left for her novel. What color is it though? Okay, she left. Okay, no, she came with the same book, I think. Yeah, she left the library, she was carrying her lunchbox and a green book, and she came back with a lunchbox and a green book. Okay. In my opinion, Alex is looking pretty suspicious. I think he just totally forgot. Well, I think that is all the clues I have, right? And very clearly, you were reading this, you forgot to return it, dude. So, you think we're ready to solve this case? Wait. She's also a suspect, or just everyone that we talk to? It's just everyone we talk to. Is this case as simple as we think it is? So I think Alex Blaine messed up. So, we have this comic book, and then he says he returned both, but Evan, where are you, Evan? He says he went to the library alone, and then he gave him a novel to return, and then Elway Slate said he saw him placing a red book on a well, I don't know if this is good enough evidence. I don't know if this is helpful either. And here he is running towards the library. I think this is helping him. And considering I want to convict him, I guess that's not gonna help me much. Damn, I need 2 more clues, dude. Is this enough? Okay, I think you're the suspect, dude. I'm just saying. What else? Are any of these really good? Where's the one that says he was in here reading? There was one that said he was in here reading, wasn't it? I could have sworn there was something in here about him reading them damn books. Okay, I mean, is this kind of helpful? Not really. None of this is really good, I think. Maybe this one? This one shows he's late. I mean, is that good enough, dude? Is that good enough? I mean, I really got nothing else. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna solve this case. So, the clues that we have gathered are the comic book in red. It's Titan on Attack. It's on the freaking table. In the library. And Mr. Mayhem said he saw Alex Blaine reading it before lunch break end. And then Evan said he went to the library alone, and Evan said that Alex gave him one novel to return, which the novel is checked in, so that is all good. It's the comic that was not returned, I do believe. So, I don't know if this is like helping him or not. This is really hard to tell. It's very ambiguous. I feel like this is like support for Alex Blaine, because that means he returned it. But the thing is, he returned it late. And then the last one is just security footage showing him running towards the library after 1 p.m., which means he was late. So bam, dude, you are guilty. Damn it, what? Try again, Mr. Detective McDetective Face. What? How can that be wrong, dude? What? 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 Who's the guilty party? What? I still think Alex Blaine is at fault. Maybe I chose the wrong clues. I'm pretty sure this is all the clues we have already, so just picking which clues are right. I don't know, dude. I don't know. What the frickety hell, yo? Is it not negligence? I do feel like it's his fault. He returned it late. I mean, I feel like that could be another one. What's? I feel like this should be reliable, right? So, okay, he's running towards the library carrying something in his hands. It's late, so I think that's fine. Maybe this is not as helpful because it's before lunch break. So I would say this one. What? Seriously? Who? What? Give me some hints, dude. This is not helpful. Are you telling me that it's actually Mrs. Reed books? Because I don't think it's her fault. Okay, fine. I'm gonna switch the clues to see what works. Okay. Okay. I am like really sure it is definitely Alex Blaine that's the guilty one. I just think I'm getting the wrong clues. I mean, the wrong proof. Oh, I got a hall pass. Oh, maybe I am missing clues then. Sorry. Guess I'm not that good of a detective. All books borrowed from the library must be returned before 1 p.m. yesterday because this is our last week of school. So yesterday I told the entire class to return all books they borrowed from the library before lunch break ends or they must pay the book penalty taxes. I figure a lot of students are returning their books that day, so I told them that they could ask their friends to return the books for them so the library won't get crowded. That doesn't tell me anything, dude. What the heck, yo? Jesus. Well, guys, I really hate to just leave things here because I swear I am like so close. I know you are guilty, Alex Blaine. I know it's you, but I just don't know what combination of like proof that this game is like expecting me to select. I just don't know. So like I like what the game is like going for here, but I don't really like how like you're just going everywhere and like basically like once you get all the clues you gotta pick the right combination because it feels too much like guesswork, so I am not too big of a fan on that part. What I would like is like if you find clues and then like these clues kind of like build on each other, kind of like if you found like something and then you could go talk to like one of your witnesses again and then based on what you found you get like new information. That is more like detective work in my opinion, and I don't know if the developers of this game are going for that direction or not. I just feel like right now is I feel like I really feel like I know who the real well, you know, who the guilty party is here. It's you, Alex. But I just don't know like what. It's like they want you to have like some exact combination of proofs that you have to select, and I just don't know what the heck they want from me. I just don't get it. So I don't know, I'm sorry, but I have to leave this here. Maybe, you guys are smart cookies. I'm sure one of you guys will figure it out. So if you figure it out, let me know. But unfortunately, I'm absolutely stuck. So I'm just have to leave it here. I know you're guilty, Alex. We all know you did it. But I'm gonna have to leave this here. So thank you guys so much for watching this. Please let me know what you think, especially if you solve this case, because I know you did it, Alex. But in any case, I will leave this here, and I will see you guys in the next video.